Good evening, everyone. It is Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great day. And in today's video, we're going to be going over the threat for severe weather. And not only that, we also have even more things to talk about, like the flash flooding there in California, where we do have a moderate risk still continuing through today and as well as tomorrow. We'll talk about that as we head throughout the video, but as right now, as you guys can see, we do have a marginal risk for severe storms still continuing for portions here of California, so thankfully it did die down. The only thing we really saw with the slight risk earlier today was only a severe thunderstorm warning or two, so it actually wasn't that bad, but I mean, we definitely still saw some severe weather. It was, like I said, it wasn't terrible, but we only saw about a severe thunderstorm warning or two, so thankfully it didn't turn out to be historic or anything, but it did turn out to at least be some severe weather. Now, if we look at days 2, as you guys can see, we don't have any threat for severe weather, but we do have some general risks for thunderstorms. And then as we head into day 3, we do have a marginal level 1 threat for severe thunderstorms across portions here of northern Arkansas, much of southwest Missouri, heading into southeast Kansas, and as well as northeast Oklahoma. So if you do live in those areas, I would be weather aware. So this will be definitely an important day that we do need to watch closely. I'm pretty sure this could even be worse than what California has seen today. So instead of only seeing one severe thunderstorm warning on day 3, we will see a few severe thunderstorm warnings on day 3, and this actually heads from Wednesday into Thursday, okay? So make sure to keep that in mind. So if you have any travel plans for Wednesday this week, make sure to be weather aware if you do have any travel plans. And then I did take a look at the rest of these, and we do not have any more threats for severe weather other than this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the radar now, and as you guys can see, we're going to continue to take this forward, and that storm that dropped a severe thunderstorm warning is right here, and as you guys can see, it will continue through the mountains area and then continuing into parts of the Ohio Valley. As you guys can see, this will likely bring a severe weather threat for Thursday, and we'll have to watch very closely still. So this will be the storm that we do need to watch for severe weather down here in southwest Missouri, but like I said, I also think we will see a severe weather threat develop across the Ohio Valley as we do head into Thursday, as you can see, so that will be something to keep an eye on there. And then as that storm heads out, as you guys can see, we start to have some quiet weather across the United States. Then we start to see a massive storm building in that could bring tons of showers and thunderstorms to parts of the Ohio Valley, and this will be the biggest threat for severe weather. We could be talking a huge area for potential severe weather across this whole area right here, so that will be something that we do need to keep an eye on. But let me go back to where I was though, and yeah, so we're definitely gonna have to watch this storm very closely, because as you guys can see, it does kind of develop into a line of storms right there. So like I said, this will be something to keep an eye on. And as that finally heads out, then we see another storm system. This one might be a little bit more intense, but we'll still have to see about that system too as well. And then we start to see another storm move through the Ohio Valley as we do head into Monday. And then as that finally heads out, it sounds like we might need to watch for another storm system. So round after round of storms does seem to be a possibility, and this will be the area that we do need to watch very closely for severe weather, and that's why I left it up so you guys could see each storm system that came to the Ohio Valley and Midwest did impact the same area. So that's why I did leave it up to let you guys know that this will be the area that we do need to watch the most, which will be this area right here. So make sure to be weather aware if you do live in that area. Now, if we look at your total precipitation, we're going to head 240 hours out, which heads till Thursday, February 29th, or not this Thursday, but next Thursday. Thursday, and as you guys can see, we will see some pretty good rainfall as we do head into the end of February, maybe talking to the 3 inches across portions here of the northern Ohio Valley. Even the lower Ohio Valley could see 1 to 2 inches, and then we even see the strip of about 1 to 2 inches heading from Mississippi into portions here of northwest Alabama, heading through Tennessee, Kentucky, and then back through the Ohio Valley, like I said. So we'll have to really see how this one chooses to play out. And then for your total snowfall, as you guys can see, looking pretty dry with snowfall for the Ohio Valley and Midwest, but over here we'll still continue to see snowfall. Look at that, an isolated spot around 24 inches here in Nebraska. Even still continue to see a lot of snowfall across the mountains area. Look at that, 33 inches here in Utah. So looking really active for the month of February, guys. So we'll have to really see how things choose to play out, but for the most part looking quite active for the month of February, and even the California mountains will still continue to see some pretty good snowfall. Now if we take a look at the European model now, so we're going to go ahead and continue to take this forward, and like I said, this will be the area right here to watch for severe weather as we do head into Thursday, if why not even at the end of February, because that's when lots of the threats do seem to be. But again, as we continue to take this forward, we'll start to see that storm system moving through portions here of the Ohio Valley, looking pretty intense because we just see a bunch of these yellow dots pop up, which could indicate a bunch of severe weather. But as that finally heads out, we'll see another storm system move through. The European model wants to show this very, very intense line of storms moving through the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and then even back through the East Coast. And look at that. Golly, that is a really straight line of storms right there. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But I would probably say take this with a grain of salt. Even take the GFS model with a grain of salt, because it was showing a pretty similar thing by showing a big line of storms moving through portions here of the Ohio Valley. So as we take this back to where that storm did move through, as you see, it still shows it developing into a pretty good line of storms. So like I said, take this with a grain of salt, but we will continue to watch closely and see if we see any significant severe weather. Now, if we look at your total precipitation with the European model, actually showing a little bit more in the way of rainfall across the central Ohio Valley and as well as the lower Ohio Valley of around 1 to 3 inches across portions here of Indiana, Ohio, and heading back to parts of Kentucky, with even more rainfall being a possibility. But like even over here into the mountains area, seeing some pretty good rainfall too as well. So we're gonna really have to watch closely and see how the models choose to play this, but for the most part looking quite interesting for sure. Now for your total snowfall with the European model, are you kidding me? It actually does show 2 inches of snowfall across portions here of Indiana. And what's interesting about this is that the GFS model didn't show any snowfall. Let me go back to the total snowfall with the GFS model. So I go all the way down here and total snowfall, and as you see, it actually doesn't really show any snowfall for portions here of the Ohio Valley. Let me just wait for it to load. There you go. See, no snowfall for the Ohio Valley, but for some reason the European model does show some snow for the Ohio Valley, which is pretty interesting, guys. These storms might produce some isolated snowfall, but I mean, for the most part, we're probably not going to really see any. So we'll have to watch very closely, but I don't think we're going to see any snowfall, guys. And even if we do, it definitely won't stick on contact. Now, for the last part of the video, I do want to show you guys that this will be our area that we do need to watch for severe weather. This heads from southern Wisconsin through the Mississippi Valley and into the Gulf of Mexico. Even the western Ohio Valley and the eastern plains will be another area that we also do need to watch closely to as well for severe weather. So make sure to take this pretty serious. You don't need to take it extremely serious, but do take it it serious, so at least get prepared. But take this with a grain of salt as of right now. But like I say, you don't need to take this extremely serious, but I would at least get prepared. So that's why I'm saying take it a little bit serious and get prepared for some severe weather. But if you want, you can take it with a grain of salt, and we will continue to keep you guys updated on how things are looking. But thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. I did like that you guys did choose to press that like button on my tornado forecast. That was amazing. I was really impressed that you guys did get me up to 28 likes on my tornado forecast. So again, I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So if you guys will continue doing that with my other weather videos, that will be great. But again, guys, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will do one tomorrow.